Hey there, it's Corey the Yard Buddha, and today I'd like to show you how I plant some petunia seeds in these hanging pots, which I've had left over for the last couple years, and they're still fine. They even come with the hangers and stuff. They're made out of plastic, so we can probably reuse those for many years to come, and hopefully this tip will save you guys 30 bucks or plus per year. And so all we're gonna do here today is mix up some soil and then plant some of these petunia seeds that I got here. This is just a royalty mixed colors petunia, and I'm actually only going to plant 8 of the seeds. This packet here was about $1.75, and it still has probably about 20 more seeds in it for next year or later. And so I just kind of took out 8 seeds. I'm going to plant 4 in each one of these hanging baskets, just so that they're not all crowded together. And if they don't grow, then I still have more seeds to go with. So all I'm using here is a bag of potting soil. This is Miracle Grow Organic Choice, and I have enough left in there for 5 or 6 more pots if I need. And then optional is just to use some perlite for extra added drainage. I have a huge bag here that I tend to add to my vegetable soil and stuff when I'm starting it out. Any sort of flower mix that I like to have just a little extra drainage. So I just have about a half a pot of that. So all I did was filled up 2 of the pots of the soil, dumped it in here, and now we're just gonna dump in that perlite. And these things are nice. They even come with the strainer. So I mean, you can buy petunias for 20 bucks if you want, but this whole process here just reuses the pot and probably costs maybe like 5 bucks or so. So all I'm gonna do is stir that up, and we'll show you how we pot it and seed it. Alright, so I got my pots filled up, and one tip that I'd like to mention is a lot of people grow these in little starter trays, and then they'll transplant them out into the planters that they want to use permanently. But I found it's easier just to not worry about the transplantation at all and just plant the seeds where you want to have them. And so I'm gonna put 4 seeds in each of these, and I don't know if you can see, there's a seed right there. These seeds are nice because they've been coated and colored. So I have 4 yellow seeds. Normally these petunia seeds are so small that you end up putting too many in there. And so all I'm gonna do here is just probably go down like 1/4 of an inch there, and then I'll scoop the seed down into there, cover it up a little bit. Same one over here. Try to give them some separation so they don't crowd each other. Get that down in there, and they shouldn't need too much covering on there. It is the last week, or there's one more week in April here where I live, and so I've got about maybe 2 more weeks of maybe frost dates that it might get below freezing at night. And so I'm probably going to leave these outside during the day and then bring them in at night. I may end up just putting them by my window in my living room too, and kind of letting them seed then, and then bring them outside once they've finally seeded. But these petunias do not like frost, so you can start this even later. You can start this in the summertime and whenever, as long as you don't bring the petunias that have already seeded and grown out into the frost. So you could probably start this inside even like at the beginning of April if you wanted to, but this is a good project, and I will show you once these seeds start germinating. All right, so here are how my $5 petunias turned out. And what was interesting is they were the exact same color of seeds that sprouted down in there. In this one, I think 3 out of the 4 came up, and in this one I think only 2 out of the 4 came up. So next year I'll probably plant at least 6 in each one, but you definitely don't want to overcrowd them. One recommendation is to definitely keep these inside early in the year to get that first initial sprout to come up, because they took a long time outside to actually finally come up, but when they did, they turned out awesome. What I try to do is take off any spent blooms, and then especially when they start going into seed, you can kind of tell this one right here is turning into a seed. You can kind of squeeze it and feel it, and it's going hard, and you don't want the plant to expend that much energy on there. So normally I just take those off. Let's see, another one right there. That one's actually even turning brown. Take that guy off. And then any dead blooms, take those off as soon as they come out too. But you guys want an easy project, and you know what? I'll be able to use these pots again next year. And like I said, I've got 20 more seeds that should be fine over the fall winter, and I'll do this exact same thing again next year. So thank you guys for watching this easy project. Give me a subscribe. See you later.